Knurld does one thing exceptionally well. It provides identification of voice in an open environment from any microphone. Knurld was founded about a year ago, but it really sprang out of a think tank or an invention factory called Intellisys. Intellisys has been around for 10 years, and it was founded by a former director of NASA by the name of Dan Golden. And Dan wanted to use some neurobiology principles to solve some problems. One of them that we focused on was voice research, and that is identifying speakers with voice. Since then, for about the last 6 years, we've developed a range of technologies that have been delivered to the US government, and so we have military-grade technology, and Knurld, founded a year ago, was created to productize this for the consumer market. Knurld works with a variety of industries. Today we sell our technology to the US government through another entity. We only launched our first product recently in the last few months, and there's a range of different proof of concepts underway, and the areas include, we'll call it the Internet of Things, but it's for businesses that are trying to use authentication for employees. It's also being tested and evaluated for e-government, which is proof of life, to make sure that, let's say, a pensioner is actually alive in order to pay benefits. And it's also being evaluated for financial services and other payment authentication. Currently, Knurld has a first product that is launched, and it's called Active Authentication. Active Authentication means that we look at not just the voice characteristics, but the words that somebody actually says. This is most often used for security purposes. We also have a range of new products in the works that are going to be coming out soon, and that includes passive authentication. Passive authentication looks at only the characteristics of the voice, and that can be used for confirming the identity of a single person, such as someone calling into a contact center, or it can be used to identify one person from a variety of people in a population, which is speaker identification. But those are the core product areas that Knurld will be specializing in. A voice biometric is often misunderstood. A voice biometric is just a characteristic of who a speaker is and something they do. Often it's the word that they say. As a biometric, it's actually a hash or a set of features that are extracted from a voice, and those features actually are reduced to just a hash, a set of numbers. So you can't reverse engineer it back into voice, but you certainly can take any voice, evaluate the features around that, and match it to the template and say, this person is who they say they are, or it's not. I view IoT as a range of different markets, so it's not just one umbrella, and in our case, it's a lot of different use cases for which a technology is very appropriate. Right now, there's nobody stepping up and creating one big platform, so what I see is there's a whole range of different platforms that will emerge in different industries to solve problems. So for IoT, we will be supporting environments where people need to work in a hands-free capacity, because that's where voice is an ideal interaction. And it's also very applicable where there's a need for step-up technology or, frankly, the need to use a ubiquitous microphone, which is available in almost any environment, in any laptop, and any mobile phone. So in the future, I think really Gene Roddenberry probably had it right when Captain Kirk not only was able to interact with this Star Trek Enterprise, but his voice and his identity was always known, and what he said was known. And I see that as kind of the future of the human-machine interface for voice. I think the highlight of the Internet of Things World Conference has been the amount of energy and information that people are trying to gather about what exists today and what the options are. There's a lot of curiosity, and there's people who are coming and talking to us and trying to really invent new types of uses for our technology. And that's how we're going to grow this market, is by having the creativity of everybody else who has a need to come forward and learn how that can be applied for their particular use.